deep on something kind of mind-bending today.
Always up for a challenge.
Right. So, blockchain.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
But we're not doing like the blockchain 101 thing this time.
Nope.
We're getting specific, like laser focused on how this whole blockchain thing, actually brings more transparency.
Exactly.
And just so everyone's on the same page, we're working from this source material, right?
Yes.
And it's like all about the transparency angle.
Yes.
So probably safe to assume it's just like one piece of the whole blockchain puzzle.
Absolutely. It really is. But jumping right into the transparency thing, there's kind of an assumption baked in there already, isn't there?
Oh, interesting. What do you mean?
Well, the question itself assumes that blockchain IS inherently transparent.
That's a good point.
So that's our starting point. Is it really?
Okay, so maybe we skip the whole like explaining what blockchain IS from the ground up this time.
Right.
We're taking that as a given and we're tackling like the transparency part head on.
Seems good to me.
Awesome. So how do we even begin to unpack this? I mean, transparency, it sounds good, but how does it actually work with blockchain?
Well, think about it like this. Imagine a giant Google Doc.
Okay, I'm with you.
A massive one.
Yeah.
And it's shared. It's called a public ledger. Everyone has access. They can see every single entry, every change, who made it, when, everything.
Okay, I'm picturing this giant Google Doc, right? Everyone can see what's going on, who's changing what, all that jazz. That's the like public part.
Right.
But how does that make it more transparent than, say, a regular company database?
Yeah.
What's the blockchain magic here?
It's a thing called immutability.
Ooh, big word. Break it down for me.
So every single transaction, every piece of data that gets added to this blockchain, it's permanently recorded and linked to the one before it. It's like adding a line to that Google Doc that's set in stone. You can't erase it, can't alter it. You just keep adding to the chain.
So it's not just about seeing the information. It's about knowing it's the real deal.
Yeah.
No one's messed with it.
Precisely. It builds trust.
This immutability thing, that's what makes it so hard to, like, hide stuff or fudge the numbers, right?
Exactly. Imagine trying to sneak in a fake entry. It would stick out like a sore thumb because it wouldn't match up with the rest of the chain. Everyone on the network would know something's fishy.
Right. Okay, this is pretty wild. I'm starting to see how this could be a game changer. But let's get real world here. Where could this kind of transparency actually make a difference?
Okay, let's say you're buying, I don't know, a diamond ring. Big moment, right?
Absolutely.
You want to be sure it's ethically sourced, not a blood diamond.
Definitely.
Blockchain can actually track that diamond's journey from the mine all the way to your finger. Every step, recorded, verifiable, and impossible to fake.
Wow. So it's like each product gets its own little verifiable history.
In a way, yes.
I never thought about it like that. Especially for things like, clothes or food, where knowing where it came from is a big deal these days.
Right. It's about knowing what you're getting and knowing where it came from. But there's another side to this transparency idea.
Okay, what's that?
It's not just about the data, the information itself. It's about who controls it.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
Unlike your typical company database, which is controlled by, that company, blockchain is different.
Okay.
It's decentralized.
So centralized.
Meaning it's not all in one place. It's spread out across a whole network of computers. Mm-hmm. No single entity calls the shots. No one can just manipulate the information. It's like having, I don't know, a million watchful eyes, all making sure the data's accurate.
So it's like a built-in checks and balances system.
Exactly. It's super hard to tamper with the information because no one person or company has that power. It's all about accountability and openness.
Okay, so just to recap here, blockchain structure with that public permanent record, it's basically transparency built in. Am I getting that right?
You got it. But here's the thing, and this is important.
Okay, go on.
The technology itself, it pushes for this, radical openness, but it's not a magic solution to everything.
Right.
How it actually gets used in the real world, how it's governed, those are the things that really matter. The potential's huge, but so are the challenges. And that's something we all need to keep in mind as this technology keeps developing.
Yeah, definitely.